Most important is we give them the socialization, the sense that, oh, I'm there for you. I'm there to help you get your food. If you fall down, I'm there to pick you up. I'm always there. If there is a thunderstorm, I'm there. Especially new puppies, when they come in, a lot of people just throw them outside the house. They sleep outside. At night, it's dangerous for them. It's dark. And then first thing people get back, this one next time, this German Shepherd will be my guard dog. But you never actually give them the sense of security. Why does the dog need to give you back the sense of security?
Many of us think training a dog starts with commands like sit, stay, leave. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? Welcome back to another episode of Pawspectives Petcast. I'm your host, Yen Teng. Dog training isn't about control, rather it's about connection. If you've ever felt like your dog just doesn't get it, or worse, if you feel like you've been failing them, then this episode's for you. Today, we are joined by Yaw and Dom, and of course, our captain. Yaw is a trainer who helps pet parents decode behaviour with science and structure. And Dom, if you have watched our previous episodes, you would know that she is a pet parent to captain, and they have a very interesting story to share. Well, they did not actually start and set out to be dance partners, but through patience, play, and partnership, their bond became unbreakable, and they got into dog dancing together. Now, one guest brings the science, the other brings the story, and together they will show us what's possible when we start listening to our dog. So let's get started. Yaw and Dom, thank you so much for coming to our show today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll jump right into rethinking what training means, right? I think most pet parents jump straight into teaching things like sit, stay, leave, all of that. Why is that a wrong place to start? And if it is, why is it a wrong place to start?
Okay, first of all, we have to understand that when a puppy just arrives into your house, they are usually around 2 to 3 months old. And at that time, they just left their siblings, they left their mother, they left their sense of security. And when you bring a new puppy into your home, they experience stress, environmental stress. It's a new place to them. They left their family, and then you start going sit, 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 sit. Good boy. And what difference is that compared to our parents going like, make your room, do your homework. This is actually stressful for them. You never help them understand what is sit, what is stand, what is down. You never give them the sense of security. You have to have a bonding. Let them trust you before you can actually even start your first command.
True. And do you think that's also maybe sometimes why a lot of dogs get separation anxiety from the start as well? Is it linked to that or?
Yeah, of course, because we have to understand that emotion, a sense of security, a sense of a family for dogs is actually very important. Without that sense, some dogs will go into depression and stop eating.
Yeah, it's true. And okay, so you said that bonding actually comes before training. So we have to develop that sense of security and bond before training, right? But what does that actually look like? Especially, okay, when a dog is reactive or if they're scared, like you said, or if they're not listening. How can pet parent actually build that bond?
So we give them the water, we give them the shelter, we give them the food, and most important is we give them the socialization, the sense that, oh, I'm there for you. I'm there to help you get your food. If you fall down, I'm there to pick you up. I'm always there. If there is a thunderstorm, I'm there. Especially new puppies, when they come in, a lot of people just throw them outside the house. They sleep outside. At night, it's dangerous for them. It's dark. And then first thing people get back, this one next time, this German Shepherd will be my guard dog. But you never actually give them the sense of security. Why does the dog need to give you back the sense of security?
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, it really starts with the pet parents first.
Correct.
And building that bond and giving that space for them to grow into what we want them to be.
Yes.
Right.
And when that sense of security comes in, right, then the dog will be less fearful of you, less reactive towards you. And what do? They start to come to look for you. Like they will keep standing in front of you like what Captain is doing with Dom right now.
Yeah.
Because this is a strong bond. You don't have to go like click, look in my eye, click, reward, look into my eye, click, reward. But when the bond is there, the dog will want to look into your eye. That's when you know you have the bonding.
Yeah. And they're not expecting a reward every single time because they know the bond is there. It's strong, right?
The reward is actually the owner. The owner should be the final reward, not the food.
Dom is the reward. Interesting. Okay, so Dom, question for you. When you were training Captain, did you ever hit a point where you thought like, oh, this isn't working and I don't know why? Have you ever experienced that? And what did you learn from it?
Yeah, I always experience that. It comes, I always think, why you don't understand me? Why you are not doing what I ask? And I always remind myself, it's not that he doesn't understand what I want to do. It's the message that I deliver to him is not clear enough. He might be already know what he wants to do, he needs to do. But is the message, is it clear enough from me to him?
So when you hit that point, how do you like get back up and like retrain him again or re-communicate that message again?
There'll be many ways. If he is stressful or if he don't feel like he wanted to do stuff with me, then I will stop. I don't force him. Yeah, and let's say he really doesn't want to do it, I will end with something nice with him. Something very simple. Yeah, just make it nice ending. Yeah.
So take a pause.
Yeah.
And then go back to basic, go back to easier things.
Yes.
And then just end in a happy.
Yes. Maybe you just feel like bored or just don't feel like doing it with me. So just wait for another time. That's fine. And it's okay.
So yeah, what are some common things that pet parents do that sometimes with the best intentions, they really want to achieve the right results and, you know, they want the best for their pets as well. But actually, with the best intention that actually make things worse. Have you encountered any of these issues before?
Best intention. Some owners actually want their dog to learn fast, so they tend to overtrain the dog. Okay, especially of course, there is a basic understanding is the more you repeat a movement, the more they understand. But the thing is that for us, a good training will end in about like 3 to 5 reps.
3 to 5 reps.
3 to 5 reps. And for puppies, it will be like about 2 to 5 minutes training. Right.
Each time, only 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you cannot do too many times. Because the most important thing is that we want our dog to know that this is a fun game. It's not a boring game. So what happened is that people is too eager. Like for example, if everyone knows that a good recall is best for the dog. For example, that let's say that we are always worried. We bring the dog out, they run to the road. We want to have a good recall. Okay. And then of course we want a good recall before we bring the dog outside. And a lot of people will tend to like overtrain the command. So for me, in one session, I do recall for puppies, maybe one session will be about 2 times. We end it in a good picture. We go like, oh, you really want to do the recall? You really want to do the recall one more time? No, let's go back.
Oh, so you kind of like leave it hanging.
The girls are the best at doing this one. It's like training your boyfriend. Uh, so you keep them interested in you. You don't overdo it. When you overdo it, the grass, the flower, the cat poo smells nicer. Let me go there. Yeah. So you have to keep the interest in that comment.
I see.
And then next time it will become more and more powerful.
So it keeps someone to
Yeah.
learn again and train again.
Yeah.
So do not overtrain. Sometimes
Do not
with the best intention, we're actually making things worse.
Yeah.
So, okay, what I'm hearing from both of you so far is that dog training isn't about doing more. Definitely do not overtrain, but it's about noticing all these details and signs that your dog is giving you. So, okay, I want to get into some specific scenarios, right? Yeah, what does it actually look like when a dog is overwhelmed and not just like being hyper?
I have a dog that is over friendly, that will say hello to everyone
Yeah.
in a very rough way.
Oh, in a rough way.
Yeah, they just go like, oh, I want to kiss you.
Uh-huh.
They just don't know how to properly socialize. They are like the drunk person you see at the bar. Okay? That goes around to all the tables and hello. You know, and they start being very touchy.
Okay.
Okay, that's my dog. That's one of my dog. Yeah. She has no control over herself. She has no she is the one that get pissed off other dog by being over friendly.
Oh, like she makes other dogs angry because
Yeah.
she's overly
Over
touchy and
Yeah,
friendly.
because some dogs just don't like to be touched. Yeah. So those dogs will like, get pissed off. Yeah. But I see no harm, but you just have to, because some of this is genetics. They are just born that way. Some people are introvert, some people are extrovert. These are just overly extrovert.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just like humans, right? All of us have different personalities. Some introverts, some different levels.
Yeah, some people like to hug everyone they see on the street.
Yeah.
Some people think that's wrong. Some people think it's okay. It's just
personality,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So how do we, let's say there is a dog that is probably aggressive, right? That is not overstimulated. They're just like the behavior is aggressive.
Yeah.
How do we correct that behavior?
Okay. First of all, aggression, there's many reasons for aggression. There is no one way to say, hey, the dog aggressive, you give punishment. The dog aggressive, you need to control. Okay, first of all, we need to understand the whole background story of the dog. Where did the dog come from? For example, a dog that comes out from a shelter where there's a lot of like fighting for hierarchy. You never know, they were once abused by their previous owner, and then now they see human. Can you say, oh, the dog aggressive, now I go yank I put on prong collar, I put on e-collar, I yank the dog. You're making the whole situation worse. There might be a mental breakdown on the dog, and then next time this dog will become not only more aggressive, they will even stop eating. They will just like hide in one corner and then just stare at you blankly for just like this.
They're probably like paralyzed because they're just so afraid.
Yeah, all paranoid, and then this make the whole situation worse. First of all, always understand your dog first before you implement any training. If the dog is out of fear, you need to give love, because the love is the antidote for fear. But the dog understand what you want, then maybe you can give a bit of pressure. Always any training before you start any system or training methods, understand your dog first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by understanding your dog, you're saying, is it like a background check, understanding what
Read your dog, understand where they come from.
Yeah.
If you have like all this behavior issue, you have to always know where they come from first. What happened to them before. If not, sometimes it's best to be more like loving, caring, and then see how it goes from there.
Do you have a story to share with any of your clients, maybe who have some behavioral issues, and then how did y'all find out the background, and then what did y'all do after that?
I actually met a Labrador from Hong Kong. Came out from the shelter. Then they said, oh, this dog got food resource scarring.
So meaning he's like very protective over his food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very protective. You can't touch the bowl, all this. So they ask like, how do you settle this kind of issue? Then the first thing I asked in the shelter, do each of the dog get their own bowl or are they sharing one bowl? Then they were like, go all in.
One bowl, and if you eat it, that's bad. I see, yeah.
So it's in this kind of situation, anyone who comes near is going to take a food. So I say, then you just do the opposite. Anyone who comes in is not taking a food. Anyone who comes in is putting the food inside the bowl. So then after that, he liked the owner to come closer to the bowl, because every time the owner come closer to the bowl, hey, there's more food.
It's fill up the food.
Yeah.
So it's really, okay, understanding what the background is and then actually do the opposite of it. So instead of taking food out, is to put food in so that it corrects the mindset of what he or she used to think.
Yeah. But there is, because of the experience, there is no 100% saying that. There's no 100% that every time, 100 time you come in, I believe you put the food in. There will be 1 time, 2 time, there will be like, oh, the past
Triggered.
Then you know?
Yeah.
So it's always because of that past, you still need to be careful a little bit. And you must always, every time come, you must let them know that you can trust me.
Yeah.
I will definitely, not hurt you. Yeah.
So yeah, Dom, was there ever a moment with Captain where you misread his behavior and realized later that, oh, actually, he was trying to tell you something different? Have you had an incident like that before?
Yeah. Few years back, I think like 3 years back, I was cycling in an empty park and Captain just following me beside. And then suddenly he turned back and ran to a pack of dogs, strays. And he just started fighting. I threw my bicycle and grabbed him. I was so panicked. And I just ran to him and I somehow just grabbed him with bare hand, just pin him down on the ground. I want to make him submit. And then there's a lady came up to me and I said, oh, actually, from far she saw the pack was chasing behind my bicycle. So that's the reason why Captain ran behind. But at that moment, I didn't trust him because the first thing I did, I pinned him down. And then after that, I heard the lady. I was like, I look at him. I couldn't hold my tears because there's a scratch on his face. So and the moment when I pinned him down, he actually growled at me like frustration, like, oh, why you are doing this to me,
and
that's what he think might be, but and that was his first time growl to me, and simply because I don't trust him. So that if at that moment I choose to trust him enough, I would not punish him.
What would you have done differently now?
Oh, I just told Yao like just happened yesterday. Just yesterday, I was cycling as well. He was following me beside me. This small breed. I want to read. Okay, yeah. This small breed, he is a he. He was on harness, but somehow he just get rid from the harness and ran to Captain in the mid of the road. So in that situation, Captain just turned back again and they're just fighting in the mid of the road. But same thing, I grabbed him away, but I didn't pin him down. I just calmed him. And over the years, he learned as well, because I have been aware of he has this behavior. I know it's not his fault, but because of his size and a small breed, if anything happened,
of course the small breed will
rugi, right?
Will suffer more than
him. That's it. So I didn't punish him, and the owners, the small breed owners do understand, right? Because his dog was aggressive, running up to Captain. He's the one who triggered it. So same thing. I choose to trust him, and he was fine. He knows that, okay, I trust him. He's not doing that because he's initiating it. He's not it happens, it's not because of him.
Yeah. And I think you've come to this point now because over the years, you guys have built all of this trust and communication. Because of what happened the first time, you learn, and then you guys are now much better partners and you trust each other, right? Next time, as well, part of the journey.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So far we talked a lot about trust and communication, but I really want to see what it looks like in real life. So Dom and Captain, we actually asked Dom and Captain to record a video of them, a short training video, and we want to see your reaction on how they're like in real life. So we will show you the routine, and then you can tell us what you think about it, and then we can also try to observe as well. So we have Dom's partner Ethan first.
Down. Stay.
Yeah.
That is so serious there.
Very serious. Sorry, when it comes to dog training, because I serious.
Passion,
He never see him doing. Yeah, never.
Yeah. Captain also a bit anxious.
I have to give like a lot of kudos to both of them because the dog is like so many commands inside, and he actually knows all of it. Which is not that easy because most of it they only give like one command and the dog do. Okay, so the dog really understand. Okay.
Very strong bond and strong communication.
Yes. But okay, with the Ethan's video, my biggest problem here is that I don't see the reward. There's a bit of cut off lah. So I don't know how was he rewarding the dog. So I cannot really for me, I always when I look at somebody who's training the dog, I always see when he reward the dog.
I see.
And how much he reward the dog, what kind of reward he give the dog for that particular thing. And how he adjusts after he reward the dog. So for example, if the dog is doing something new, okay, if the dog is doing something new and the dog understands it, I expect the person to give a lot of reward to the dog, emotionally and also food, all those. And then when the dog fully understands, I expect them to give a very high reward, a very emotionally high reward. Make the dog a bit like, oh, I really love this.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So because there's I don't really see Ethan reward, so I can't comment on that. So I will comment on the other things that I see lah. Is that so during he walked and then she stopped the sit part, the dog at one point was disengaged a little bit. Okay, so that is something you have to work on because the moment she stopped, he looked other. So I will work on that. Okay, then the other one was that when he was walking during the food. Okay, he was walking during the food. I will not be so passive when I walk. Meaning I will give confirmation that you're doing something right. Because you're walking like almost like 20-30 seconds and then there was like no confirmation. The dog sometimes will get confused. It's like you're doing work, you need confirmation by your superior saying that, oh yeah, you're on the right track.
Recognition.
Yeah, recognition. So you have a bit of praise. You need a bit of praise in between to let them know that you're on the right track. Okay? Then the other part is that during the down and also I think it was stay or something. Okay? The body language come before the command.
Body language come with as in Dom's body language come before.
No, Ethan's body language.
Ethan, sorry.
Okay, he's helping with the down with his hand.
Right.
Okay, so at the start that you need to we need to understand that dog learn from body language more than verbal. It's easier for them to understand body language compared to verbal cue. Okay, so that's why the whole sit is not really helping. Okay,
So then how? You have to literally
you have to help them.
body.
You have to help them. This is luring. Okay, there's luring, there's bribing, that's another topic.
Okay.
If you invite me again, I can talk.
Lure and bribe you here to talk for a few hours.
The one I can talk for a few hours. Okay. So we talk generally, okay, luring.
Right.
Okay, you're luring, you're helping with the sit down, you're bringing down.
Right.
Okay. So now, Captain already know all this command already. But what you can improve a little bit on is that first you have to understand that the luring and verbal have to be simultaneous. When you're introducing a verbal command, for example, down, you have to down, okay, it's same time. Okay. So they can this is
Connect it.
classical conditioning. They're connecting. So this is the whole Pavlov. You ring the bell, then you bring the food, come out, then select. It's the same thing.
Yes.
After that, you put a delay of about 0.5 second to 1.5 second. So you say down, then your hand go down. So this will be slowly fading off the lure. This is the first step. Okay, it cannot be down, then your hand go down. They cannot connect it. If it's more than 5 seconds, they cannot link it together.
Got it.
Okay, so classical conditioning, more than 5 seconds, they cannot link. Even if you, like, for example, you the dog pee there, and then one hour later you come, you pee here, and you whack the dog. The dog don't know where
You don't
to pee.
understand. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
The dog think you're whacking him because he's coming close to you. Okay, so we back to this down now. Okay, back to this down. Another thing also, classical conditioning. If a lot of people know about this Pavlov, the ringing bell. Okay, but do you know that during this study, when the dog see the people wearing lab coat coming around, he also salivate. He was classical conditioned to the environment also. Okay, so there's another way you can help the dog. Is you only down at that particular spot.
Oh, very specific.
Specific spot. Yes, you're facing this side. You are really, really helping the dog. You're controlling the environment. Okay, you only down on this spot, so you get a faster down because why? The dog understand what you want. So it's easier for them to connect the down also. So the next time when you say down, you just move your hand a little bit, then they will go.
They'll
very
get it
fast.
ready.
Not only get it, but they will do it very fast. Because the moment when we do something with confidence, we know what we're doing, we do it in confidence, we will do it. Come, let me show you. So the dog will be down. You know?
Right.
Instead of going, is this what you
I'm
want?
sure.
Right? And I doing it correct. So when they are confident, they are sure, they will give you powerful. And the more you reinforce that, the better they will do it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dom, I think a lot of people would see the video and think like, wow, my dog can never do that. Like, even when they see your dog dancing video, they'll be like, impossible, right? So, I want to ask both of you, but like, Yao, do you think that's true? Do you think some dogs are just like born with this natural talent? Or have you seen a dog that has surprised you? Really? Tell us one story. Tell us a story.
No, I wish that he could just watch YouTube and learn.
Okay. Even Captain surprised me. The Captain surprised me because he's not from a herding line. He's a show line dog. Then he's like, oh, boom, 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 boom. There's so many things, It actually proves that genetic play a factor, but it's not everything. Sometimes it's, to me, dog training is like this. Is some people say, oh, this is fully science. This is classical conditioning, ground conditioning, blah, blah, blah. But it's actually also, it's an art also. A lot of people forget about the artful side. They go like, oh, I'm using this system, I'm using this system, I'm using this system. And then they forget, can you, be more creative? Can you change with your dog? Can you change with the scenario? So they forget to read the dog, feel the dog. They forget to really connect with the dog. That's the art part of dog training. Okay, so you need a fine balance of these two. One dog that really surprised me was a corgi.
Okay.
Cute little butt. Okay. And then they were doing a bit of we were trying to introduce search and rescue. Okay,
To a corgi.
to a corgi, which is already about like, I don't know, it's been with them about 5 years or
Okay.
so, adopted. Okay, and the dog understand by the second time to find a hidden person by second round. He know how to use the nose, sniff, everything.
How did they train the corgi to do so?
We play a bit of hide and seek, and immediately the dog understand. Oh, I need to use my nose to find the person, and you know is so sometimes surprise me is sometimes I see a lot good dog are actually adopted. So some dog I seen Labrador which are really good, they're adopted. It's not every time, oh, you need to genetic of course play a factor.
Yeah.
Genetic of course play a factor. But it plays a small part of the factor. Yeah. Sometimes it's a lot what the owner is doing with the dog behind the training.
Because you were saying like the adopted one surprised you because maybe then the pet parents spend a lot more time.
Yes, they are very
Dedicated, understand them, like the background.
yeah, the dog really love them and one. So the moment a dog really love you, that's when they really want to please you. That's when they really want to work for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's one command or behavior that you think every dog should learn, from your opinion?
For me, it's close.
Close. What is close?
Close means when he come back to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's formal obedience position. But actually, to me, it's always we doing something together, and we start from there. Yeah, and from there, it turns out to be spins, circles, and different tricks. Yeah, and always remind myself that we're always moving together in sync. Yeah, that's my cue.
For me, similar, but mine is recall.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think recall is important. Is something emergency. So like the dog running out on the street, the dog maybe you go hiking and then there is a snake. The dog is interested. You need to call them come back. So I think recall is really important. It doesn't matter you're doing competition or if you're having a pet dog, and it's like a safety thing. Yeah, a good recall.
How can you walk us through, let's say, new pet parent?
Yeah.
Seeing you for the first time, 6 months puppy.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you teach them strong recall?
Okay. A good recall always start from a good bonding.
Good
You need to
bonding.
give
okay.
them a really good reason why. You need to ask yourself why. You have to put yourself in the dog shoe. Why do you want to go back to your handler? Why do you want to go back to your paw parents? Okay, you need to give them a reason to. Okay, so of course we will start with a good bonding. Then next we need to talk about reward. Okay, your reward here must be bigger than anything in the world.
Okay.
Meaning that at the start of the puppy, don't over socialize them. Okay, over socializing is one way of destroying your recall, because for example, you have a 2-3 months old puppy. Okay, you are going like sit good, okay, one keeper, down good, one keeper, come here good, one keeper, and then when you bring them out to, for example, Desa Park City, oh my god, so cute, which reward
That's
you
better
get?
than the keyboard.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you think your dog will go like, hey, come? The dog will not come back. Yeah.
Okay. So do not over socialize when they're young.
That's one of the
One of
point.
the things,
One
yeah.
of the point. But don't bring back the of over socializing, but bring back the word that your reward on yourself has to be bigger than the outside world. Meaning the one that giving a lot of attention, a lot of emotion is from the handler. And then next thing also you have to, this is actually very important to do at home. When you come home with a puppy, everything, it's like you have a children with you. You have a newborn toddler with you. You cannot be over there always like playing your phone, chatting with people, and then your dog always come to you and then hi. And then you go like, Then we continue chatting.
Yeah.
You are teaching the dog, when they want to look for you to do something, you are ignoring them.
You're not there for them.
Yeah, so you're not there for them, you are ignoring them. They also learn to ignore you. You want me to do something? Show me what you got for me. What? Keyboards? No, it's okay. Yeah. I can smell flower. Okay. Today got what? Chicken drumstick? Not good enough. Yeah. And then you're going to have more and more problems. Yeah. So when your dog want to work with you, give them the attention, give them the So it will be easier in your future so much.
And then you said, okay, when you work with dogs, especially for young dogs, you were recommending 3 to 5 minutes a day or like only 2-3 reps, right?
Yeah.
Is it the same for recall?
Yeah, recall I only do at most 1 or twice per session. Yeah, if you're doing too much, it's overdoing it.
Okay.
Then I got formal and informal.
What do you mean?
Formal means that you need to come here right in front like this. This position.
Oh, like serious must be different position.
Competition.
That's right.
Okay.
And then informal, I blow whistle, then they will come. Yeah. So I will so that will be informal. You just have to come to me. You don't have to super fast or anything, but you come. You just have to come. Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically saying that for them to have a very good recall is for them to be able to remember that every time when my owner calls me, that is the reward that I want. That's why I will always go back to my pet parent. Right?
Yes. Okay, so for my formal command, he comes, I will give a lot of reward. Okay? Informal recall, you don't come, I will disappear.
And they have to learn it. You have to learn that you have to disappear for them to learn it.
So for example, for all my dogs, my informal recall is that I will never chase my dog. Okay, I made a mistake of chasing my first dog. So I end up chasing my dog for the rest of my life. Yeah. Then the dog was training me. Get my attention, the dog will run out of my house.
Okay.
Okay?
The dog condition you.
Yeah, the dog conditioned me. So that was the biggest mistake I ever done. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what average pet parents would do. They will go out and
they
come to chase.
So you have to do it before you go out. So I do this at home. If my dog run out, 9 out of 10 times, if they run away from you, they will definitely go.
They will look back.
They will look back. Are you chasing me?
Yeah.
Are we starting the chasing game? Yeah. So when they run away, I disappear.
So when they turn, they don't see you.
They don't see me, and they go, oh no.
Panic.
They panic, and they will come to you. Yeah. So whenever they run away, I will whistle and I will disappear.
Oh.
So they will think every time I whistle, I will disappear. So that's why they will.
So they will faster come back you in case inform.
Yeah, that's why it's inform.
Okay. So that's a great tactic. Okay. So for Dom, you were saying for you it is close, right? So that is basically the foundational even for your dog, dancing and all of that. So yeah, for our listeners, I think if you're ever curious about what dancing with dog is, we've actually done an episode before, and we'll link it there for you to check out as well. So we've talked about what to teach your dog, what to do when things go wrong, the basic commands to learn. Right now, I'd love to talk about how to rebuild trust when things get hard, right? So for pet parents who sometimes, I think a lot of us, we feel, let's say, okay, we've done all the basic stuff, but sometimes we still feel stuck, right? Maybe the dog is reactive or anxious, very severe separation anxiety, don't seem to respond for whatever reason. How can we start rebuilding that trust again with them?
No matter what we talk about outside dog training, we talk about children's education, we talk about sports, everything. Even the masters of the masters, you don't care what sport you're doing. We always go back to foundation.
Basics.
We always go back to basic. We always go back to foundation. You see even the best of the best in their sports, whatever sport it may be, they are always still training the base. Dog training is the same. You need to always go back to the basic. You cannot always just do the hard part. Because we always go back to the basic to clear up the adjust the position, to make the dog do better, do faster. And then it also helps the dog to have a bit of confidence. You know, you cannot every day, imagine this, if every day in your life, everything is a struggle, is hard, you need to punch through the barrier every single day,
Of course.
you will have a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Not mental breakdown, you will have a physical breakdown. Yeah. So always go back to the basic for dog training, trust, confidence. Okay. Then we talk about reactivity. Everyone's definition of reactivity is slightly different. Some people will say, oh, the dog train until halfway and then start spinning, do this. Then you have to read your dog a bit. Maybe you're not rewarding fast enough. You are asking too much. The dog is frustrated. So, go back to reading your dog. Understand your dog better. Then separation anxiety.
Yes.
Okay. Biggest issue of all.
Biggest issue.
Okay. A lot of people, this one is a lot of from the day you get the dog come back foundation. I put you here, I'm not going to disappear. We build the hope that you are going to reappear. Okay? You put the dog there, playpen. So you're inside them, let them get used to it, blah, blah, blah. I step out one leg and then I suddenly come back in. See, I'm not disappearing.
Unpredictable.
So you are building a hope that every time I leave, I will come back. But you go step by step. You don't go like suddenly just disappear and reappear.
Right.
Meaning, what they do is, I put the puppy inside this room. Then the puppy, okay, yeah, hi, I'm here. Hi, I'm here. That is also a hope. Every time I make noise, right, you will come back. Then this is what happened. The whole separation anxiety happened. So the dog, my dog got separation anxiety, I leave him, he will cry many, many hours.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the hope. They believe that every time I cry, there is a hope of you.
That you'll come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then they call it separation anxiety. No, you train the dog that way. Because every time the dog cry, you came back. You should only come back when they keep quiet.
But what if, like, to the person's point, they never stop crying?
No, that's because you're starting.
Oh.
But if you go step by step, like, okay, if I leave I leave the playpen, then immediately I'll come back. Slowly I will disappear, like maybe one hand behind the wall. But I will still come back. Then maybe 3/4 of my body disappear, but I will still come back. They will slowly. Actually, a lot of dogs, right? There's many stories. There's one dog in Japan that was in the train station waiting for the owner to come back. Don't know how long. In Thailand,
So many of these
the hospital and all this are from whole experiment. They believe that you will come back. So with that hope, it's a very powerful thing. This hope, right, will keep them
going.
Yeah. Same with your reward. They actually have a hope your reward is coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with separation anxiety, which I think a lot of pet parents were facing the issue, start from basic, go to the playpen again, try like every now and then extend it longer and longer, give reward.
Yep, even just sit outside the playpen. Do your own thing outside a playpen. Let them know, playpen is a safe thing, then I will keep on going in. Even crate training is the same. Crate training, you don't straight away just close the door. Even if you close the door at the start, you sit outside the crate. You don't suddenly just disappear.
So again, I think it's back to the pet parent. It's the human that changed the pet later on.
Yeah. So if I can let everyone bring home one thing, like one best advice about dog training is that you always have to blame yourself first.
Mm.
If something goes wrong, always blame yourself. A lot of people I see, oh, my dog's stupid lah. I don't know, always blaming the dog. But sometimes have you looked in the mirror and ask yourself, were you the one who made all this mistake?
Yes.
Yeah,
Reflect on yourself, right?
Reflect on yourself.
it's true. Yeah. Dom, what about you? What have you learned in your relationship with Captain that has surprised you? I mean, I know you shared just now on you also reflected on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned not to control too much. Yeah. Asking him doing what I expect is not fair for him. It's not always like, oh, I always ask, okay, you should do A, B, C. And then what if he refused to do A, B, C? He wants to do 1, 2, 3. Is it okay I need to think from his point of views. Maybe he's more comfortable doing 1, 2, 3 instead of I ask him to do A, B, C. Simple things like, let's say, spin or weave in different direction, because I always train in both directions. Sometimes he get frustrated and stop. He will just stand there and look at me. I have to think why he's doing this.
Reflection.
Yes.
Self. Yeah.
Yes. So I slowly learned this from him. Like, is it because this is more smoother when he do opposite way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always read his body language more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in these 2 years, I learned a lot from this perspective, from his perspective. It's not coming up from me only.
I think a lot of pet parents now who maybe this is thinking like, okay, like, yes, I want to do better. And maybe they feel like, oh, there's also hope that they can do better, right? Go back to the basics and stuff like that. Okay, so let's say for a pet parent who's listening to this and they just want to change one thing this week on how they approach their dog, what would your advice be? What is that one thing that they could do that will make the biggest difference?
Put your phone down and take your pets out for a short walk.
Love it.
Yeah. Just that simple, I think.
I think both of you have given us so much to think about, but as a part of our closing tradition of the podcast, we will ask one question that we ask all our guests, which is, what is one perspective that has changed your life? I know, Dom, you've answered this before, but you have to answer again. So yes, one perspective that has changed your life as Yaw the dog trainer, I guess.
What was your answer?
Do you remember?
I don't remember what was my answer, but I think my answer is always more or less the same.
Yeah.
Back to the connections and trust your bonding with your dogs. Yeah. Without bonding, spending time, quality time. It's not just spending time, it's spending quality time with your dogs. You make all trainings, everything easier. Yeah.
True.
For me, I will say always put your dog welfare before your ego.
Put your dog's welfare before your ego.
Always remember why you want to start training your dog. Because over the years I seen people when they train dog, they forgot what was fun, and it became just an ego thing. And they become unhappy. They are training. They just want to show people how good they can be. They forgot that what was fun about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great advice. Yeah. Yeah, I've always see a lot of like dogs going to competition, and sometimes I wonder like,
Are they actually really happy?
Yeah.
the pet parents look happy, but I don't know if the dog is actually tired, happy, burnt out.
You go like, the dog gonna hello train lah.
Sure. It's true. Overtrained, that's overtrained.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. So, yeah, thank you so much for all the things that you've shared today, your perspectives. I feel like there's still a lot that we can talk about actually, like the luring, the bribing, like all these things, right? So, but I think this is a great episode for us to start thinking about what dog training is. And I think pet parents, if you ever felt like you are ever falling short as a pet parent, or maybe you feel like your dog don't listen, or you're getting overwhelmed by a lot of the advice out there, I hope today's conversation gave you something to think about, a bit of basic things to think about, and it's not just tips for you. Hopefully it gave you a new perspective as well. I think Yao reminded us that training starts with understanding so many great tips from you. Don't overtrain, be slightly unpredictable, reflect on yourself, right? And Dominique Captain just really showed us what's possible when you build trust first and not just like commands, right? So wherever you are in your journey, pet parents, remember these: what your dog needs the most isn't control. It's your attention, your patience, your presence. Put your phone down, take them out for a walk. And I just want to thank Yao and Captain and Dom today, obviously, for showing us what dog training really, really means. So thank you so much, everyone, and see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.